morning. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Course of dialogue sessions on drafting the Libyan constitution will conclude tomorrow in Salalah. The Shura Council discusses in its meeting the Omani penal draft law and the preservation of rights and freedom of citizens. And the Public Authority for Consumer Protection seizes huge amounts of fake bakhor or incense and unsafe cosmetic products. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in detail. The works of the dialogue sessions on drafting the Libyan constitution will conclude tomorrow evening in Salalah after 3 weeks of talks and discussions. It came as a joint invitation by the Sultanate and the United Nations Mission for Support in Libya. According to Oman News Agency, it is expected that during the conclusion session, a statement will be issued on the reconciliation on drafting the Libyan constitution, which in turn proves that the dialogue sessions were successful. The Shura Council discussed the Omani penal draft law in its session today. It was considered one of the most significant laws that aim to organize the community as well as preserve the rights of the citizens and individuals, in addition to ensure their freedom. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Khaled bin Hilal Al-Mawali, Chairman of the Shura Council. The State Council office discussed in its meeting a number of topics, one of which was a proposal presented by the Committee of Culture, Media and Tourism. The members of the Council also reviewed various messages from other bodies. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz Al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council. The Directorate General of Consumer Protection in the Governorate of North Batina seized the company in the Wilaya of Al-Kabura that was manufacturing huge amounts of fake bakhor or incense that contained sawdust in addition to various amounts of unsafe cosmetics. The company was operating without any approvals or licenses from the concerned authorities, and the product's safety was never met. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection received the information and visited the site to investigate and took official and legal steps towards the violators. It has been found that some migrant laborers were manufacturing these substandard products at a farmhouse. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection said that the activities at this particular location were going on for more than a year. Monitors of wildlife in the Office of Conservation of the Environment arrested 2 people for hunting 3 Arabian gazelles within Al-Wusta Wildlife Reserve. The Royal Oman Police confiscated the guns used in hunting. The traces of gazelle blood were detected and will be used as incriminating evidence, as prevailing legislative laws in the Sultanate criminalize hunting wildlife from nature reserves. Still to come in our news bulletin, the Governorate of Dhofar held a ceremony to celebrate World Autism Day. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The Public Establishment for Industrial Estates, PEIE, organized a meeting to highlight business opportunities available in Al Mazuina Free Zone. at Grand Hyatt Muscat. The event was held in the presence of the Chief Executive Officer of PEIE and Yemeni investors. The meeting highlighted the objectives of the public establishment for industrial estates, which include attracting foreign investments to the Sultanate and localizing the national capital, contributing to stimulating the private sector to achieve sustainable economic and social development, strengthening relations with the concerned authorities to ensure the overflow of investment process and overcome any obstacles faced by investors. The Directorate General of Customs in Royal Oman Police started to apply procedures and customs operations computing system and the One E-window system in all land, sea and air customs to provide high-quality services. Bayan system will contribute to issue the permits and clearance easy and fast. The Directorate also organized a training course for the government employees on how to use the system and how to apply for the clearance online. Export and import clearances were transferred to the electronic system, making it not necessary anymore to attend the Ministry of Commerce and Industry through the One E-window system, or Bayan, in cooperation with the Directorate General of Customs in Royal Oman Police. The new system came to make the transactions fast and easy. Oman International Tourism Exhibition and Conference that commenced yesterday at the International Exhibition Center in the presence of His Excellency Dr. Saeed Sultan bin Yarub Al Busaidi continued welcoming visitors from various parts of the Sultanate. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Rubey.
Over 70 international medical and healthcare exhibition and conference that provide platform for hospital groups at the International Exhibition Center, including Oman Heart Association and Oman Medical Association, continues to witness visitors who seek medical consultation from a pool of consultants present in the exhibition center. The consultation include different disciplines such as bone and joint surgery, the treatment of brain and nerve diseases, treatment of breast, infertility, cancer, ear, nose and throat, eye surgery, plastic surgery, hair transplants, skin care, cardiac surgery and oncology. And today's activities was accompanied by medical conference, which is expected to pave a way for genuine exchange of ideas on some of the most challenging issues of healthcare tourism today. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Rubey, Sultanate of Oman Television.
The occupation rate in 3- and 5-star hotels has declined by the end of January to 10.3%, in which it reached 59% compared to 66% same period last year. The National Center for Statistics and Information Survey pointed out that the number of Omani visitors by the end of January reached more than 31,600 compared to 35,700 same period last year. Oman oil price June delivery reached $34.50. The Dubai Mercantile Exchange said in a statement today that the price of Oman oil declined 95 cents from the price of yesterday, which was $35.45. The average price of Oman oil April delivery has stabilized at $30.23, thus $2.83 per barrel higher than March delivery 2016. Listening to responses and recommendations of the directorates of the Ministry of Housing and the Ministry of Regional Municipalities in the Governorate of Dakhliya were the main themes of the 4th meeting of the Municipal Council in the Governorate. The meeting reviewed a number of civil and development recommendations related to the Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources. It also reviewed a number of responses of the Directorate of Housing on topics previously forwarded by the Council and touched upon by the aspirations of the citizens. More than 142 male and female students in the Wilayah of Haima in the Governorate of Al-Wusta were honored in various educational competitions and activities for the scholastic year 2015-2016. The ceremony of the Directorate of Education came to honor students who excelled in their studies and will be a motivation for them to do their best in the future. The celebration also came to raise awareness among society members about the importance of partnership between family and educational institutions through continuous pursuit to develop their thinking skills of the new generations. A campaign on moral values was held in the Wilayah of Marbat in the Governorate of Dhofar. It was organized in cooperation with both the Omani Women Associations in Marbat and Salalah, as well as the office of the Wali of Marbat. It witnessed huge attendance from members of the community. The campaign came to focus on the role of the parents in instilling good values in their children, as well as to teach them good manners and practices. It also included lectures on some social issues such as the effects of drugs and narcotics and ways to protect the youth and community from the social impacts of this phenomena. It also included a number of positive awareness messages for the members of the society. Governorate of Dhofar held a ceremony to celebrate the World Autism Day. The celebration aimed at integrating children affected by autism into society. Through activities and lectures, autism centers in the Sultanate seek to raise awareness among society members about the affliction, as well as ways of diagnosing and dealing with it. The Autism Center in the Governorate called upon private and government sectors to support the autistic children in the community. At the end of the event, the children with autism were honored. Now for the general weather forecast. Clear to partially cloudy skies will prevail over most of the governorates of the Sultanate, with chances of scattered rains on the Governorate of Dhofar, as well as with chances of dust-raising wind on the desert areas. On the coastal areas, there are chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning. Winds will be northwesterly light to moderate on most governorates, and occasionally active and becoming southeasterly light to moderate over the southeastern coast of the Sultanate. Seas will be moderate to rough along the Sea of Oman and Musandam, with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters. For the rest of the coasts, it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. works of dialogue sessions on drafting the Libyan constitution will conclude tomorrow in Salalah. The Shura Council discusses in its meeting the Omani penal draft law and the preservation of rights and freedom of citizens. And the Public Authority for Consumer Protection seizes huge amounts of fake bakhor or incense and unsafe cosmetic products. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here and the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.